Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Pull, Chapter 48. This one is titled Admirer. "Oh, honey, come and tell Grams all about it," she said in her most homely grandma voice. "What mess are you in?" You sighed and hung your head, pressing your hands onto the bench top as you waited for the water to boil for your cup of tea. Where do I start?" you mumbled. "Okay, well, my boss, who is unmarried, has indicated that he's interested in me, and I very much like him as well, but there are times where he just flat out ignores me and it hurts." These men," Granny tisked. "When will they ever learn?" "What do you mean, Grams?" you asked as you reached across and picked up the hot water jug that had now clicked off and poured the hot water over the tea bag in your cup. "They've been like this from the beginning of time," she said with a little chuckle. "But that doesn't mean you have to put up with it. If he can't get his ducks in a row, then you just gotta move along, honey. You're worth so much more than feeling like a pretty plaything on a shelf that gets pulled down every now and again and put back when he feels like it." "Yes," you said emphatically, dunking your tea bag a few times. "That's exactly what it feels like. I feel like he only gives me attention when he feels like it. He's so hot and cold." "You don't need to put up with that," she said knowingly. "If you're not happy there, then you just go elsewhere, sweet pea. You are such an amazing teacher. Schools will be lining up to take you." "Thanks, Grams," you said with a soft smile as you put the tea bag in the bin and picked your phone up and cup to go and sit on the lounge. "So, how's knitting club going?" you asked her, changing the subject so that it wasn't all about you. She started chatting about the gossip in the club, and you sat back, enjoying the drama being about someone else for a change. After chatting for a half an hour, you decided to make yourself some dinner, so excused yourself from the call. "Grams, I gotta go make dinner, then do some lesson plans for tomorrow," you said as you finished the last of your tea. "Oh, you're so hardworking, honey. You go and do all you need to do," she said in her pleasant old lady voice. "Thanks, Grams. Give Henry a kiss for me," you said. "Wait! Hold on a minute, he's here," she said, a little scuffling following her announcement. "Say hi to Yin, Henry," Granny said. A little meow asked in question. "Oh, hi, baby," you cooed. "Are you being good for your mama?" "Meow," the reply came. "Okay, good to hear, Henry. I'll come and visit very soon. In school break, okay?" you replied his meow. "He and I will be very happy to see you again," Granny piped up. "I miss you guys," you said sadly. "I'll be over to visit in a few weeks." "Okay, honey, I'll let you go. Now you be good and remember what I said about men," she said in a loving, strict voice. "I will, Grams," you replied. "Love you." "Love you more," she said before blowing kisses and hanging up. You smiled to yourself and sat back, thinking over everything she had said. "Yeah, if he's not going to man up and take this seriously, then I'm going to have to pull the pin on it. I don't like feeling like a yo-yo." The next morning, Aizawa met you in the staff room and handed you a sheet of paper. "What's this?" you asked as you took it from his hand. "Our approval for the mid-year festival. They said we can do a fashion show, so you just need to talk to Yaoyorozu and get her to apply for an exemption if she's going to make the clothes with her quirk." "Whoa, that was fast. I didn't think they would approve it that quick," you said, taking the paper from his hand. You looked it over, then nodded. "I'll talk to Yaoyorozu the minute she gets in this morning." He nodded, and you walked past him and out of the staff room, unaware that he was checking you out as you left. "She always looks so good," he thought as he turned and walked over to his desk to get a few things before class. As soon as Yaoyorozu entered the class that morning, you smiled and waved her over. "Good news," he said. "We've been approved as a class to do the fashion show for the festival. You just need to apply for an exemption if you want to make the clothes from your quirk." "Oh, how wonderful," she said excitedly, bouncing and clapping her hands together. "I'll apply online at lunchtime today." "Good," he said with a smile. You kept chatting about the things that she had in mind for the fashion show, and slowly more students entered the room and walked over, adding in their thoughts to the conversation until everyone was involved. You were so busy talking to them all that you didn't see Aizawa enter and walk over to his desk. Silently he watched you talking to everyone, your smile making his heart warm every time he saw it, and his expression softened the longer he looked at you. "She is beautiful, inside and out." Feeling someone's eyes on you, you looked up and your gaze met his. Unfazed, he just kept looking at you, but you couldn't handle it and looked away, addressing your students to cover your flusteredness. Mr. Aizawa's here now, please take your seats. The students looked up and saw him, then quickly scrambled to sit down before he blew his top. Silence fell, and everyone waited expectantly for him to speak, but he just stood silently and walked to the board, writing something up there to start that morning's lesson. Is he mad at me? You wondered, taking his silence as displeasure. I can't even tell. Didn't know he'd come in. If I had, I would have directed the students to sit down sooner. After class, you went back to the staff room to apologise to Aizawa. Hey, you said as you approached his desk. I'm sorry about this morning. I didn't know you had arrived. I didn't even hear you enter the classroom. If I had, I would have had the I don't know why you feel the need to apologise. I'm not angered, he said in his bored tone. I was admiring you. Your heart skipped a beat and fell on its face. And there ends chapter 48. Stay tuned for chapter 49 coming tomorrow.